Hello students, today we will solve a very interesting question on mathematics. This question was asked in IIT JAM 2023. This question was asked in IIT JAM 2023. Here the question is, in the given question, f is a function, f is a mapping from r square to r square. It maps 2D plane to two-dimensional plane to two-dimensional plane, and it is defined in this way: f of xy equal to e to the power x times cos y and comma e to the power x times sin y. Okay, the question, in this question, what can we say about the range of these functions? Means the range contains all the points and it does not exclude any points. Then the option answer will be A. If this range of these functions does not contain only one point, then the answer will be 1. And if this range of the functions does not contain 2 points, then the answer will be 2. And if this functions does not include infinitely many points in its range, then the answer will be infinite. So what can we say about the range of this function? Okay, let us study about the range of this function. Let us go to the solution. In this solution, f of x is defined, f of x here f of x is defined in this way: f of x equal to e to the power x times cos y and e to the power x times sin y. If we take common e to the power x outside, then it will take this form. Okay, and we know that r square plane is equivalent to the complex plane C. Means every point, every order, we can represent every order pair xy in terms of x plus iy. So cos y comma sin y can be represented cos y plus I times sin y. And we know that from complex analysis that cos y plus I sin y equal to e to the power iy. Okay, means f of xy takes the form e to the power x times e to the power iy. And we know that any point in r square has this form r times e to the power I theta. If we compare r times e to the power I theta to e to the power x times e to the power iy, then we will get r equal to, then what we will get, r equal to e to the power x and theta equal to y. We will get this thing. But theta, okay, theta equal to y and y belongs to a real number, so theta does not create any problem. But the main problem is that the value of r, to cover the r square plane completely, the value of r lie in 0 to infinity, and the 0 is a closed interval, but e to the power x cannot be 0. This is the problem. Means e to the power, if we look the graph of this function e to the power x, that e to the power x does not touch the x-axis, means e to the power x cannot be 0. So here r cannot be 0. Means when r equal to 0, then we will get the point 0, 0, this point, origin point. So in the range of the function e to the power x times e to the power, so the range of the function f, which takes the form e to the power x e to the power iy, does not contain the 0 point. This 0, 0 cannot be included. Okay, all other points can be included because e to the power x, the range of e to the power x is 0 to infinity open interval. This is the range. So we can cover all the points except the origin 0, 0. Okay, so the range of this function does not contain one point. Then what will be the answer of this question? The answer of this question will be B. Option B be true, because in this question the range of the function does not contain only one point, and that point is 0, 0. Okay, this was a analytical answer. But if we closely look this question, then you will identify that f of xy equal to nothing but f of z. If we represent xy order pair in terms of complex number z, z equal to e to the power z. This is clear from our calculation step. This one from this step. Okay, this can be written as e to the power x plus I times y, which is equal to e to the power z. Means this question was nothing but f of z equal to e to the power z, and this is a nice question in complex analysis. Means this function is an entire function. It maps c to c. This function maps complex plane c to complex plane c, and it is a entire function. Means it is infinite time differential function, and which has also Taylor series expansion at every point. And there is a nice theorem about this type of question. About this type of questions means this type of functions, this type of nice smooth functions. That theorem is called the Little Picard theorem. Let us go to the Little Picard theorem. Little Picard theorem states that if a function f mapping from c to c, which is entire means it is infinite time differentiable, and it is also power series expansion or Taylor series expansion, and if it will be non-constant function, then the values that f of z assumes is either the whole complex plane or the plane minus a single point. Means its range should be the whole complex plane or the whole complex plane minus a single point. Means it can exclude at most a single point, not more than single point. If we go back to our question, then we will find that if our entire function, this is the entire function f of z equal to e to the power z, and we know that e to the power z cannot be 0, so it excludes only one point. It cannot exclude more than 2 points. Means infinite number of point exclusion will be discarded, and two points will also be discarded. By using this theorem, the possible answers are 0 and 1. But we know that e to the power z does not contain 0 point, so the answer is B. We can apply the Little Picard theorem also to conclude our answer. Okay, I hope you will understand all the concepts and do well in mathematics. Thank you.